Bhavya from DLT, and today I'll be showing you our ERP system and we will go through. So before we proceed, I'd like to let you know that this particular ERP website is meant for training and demo purposes. So before moving ahead, I'd like to show you some basic things. So see, this is our dashboard when we have several other options and all of the basic necessary details are represented in graphical manner for better understanding. On the top, we have the school logo, the school name, the search option, the INR currency sign. So since we're in India, the fees and everything measured in rupees, hence we have INR here. This is the language for the website, so we can change it. And we have English along with other regional languages, so you can use the website in whichever language you prefer. This option is meant for switching branches. So in case you are a group of schools with multiple branches, so you can definitely change the branch and look at data for different branches. This particular here, bell icon is for notifications. So notification that you get can hear here. This is for a calendar. So you can schedule any sort of meetings or any important event that it has. You can schedule it here and you might get reminders. This particular symbol, it reminds you of any pending task you can have. So you can put reminders and your reminders here. This over here is an internal chat system. Chat with your classmates, signatures, or anyone. And this is obviously a profile as well. So before we proceed, and like you know that today, we'll be focusing on the student records module. So firstly, we learn how to navigate to this area. So one of the most simple options is simply use the scroll. Use the scroll like this. And this spots where we can find all of these multiple options. Another option that we have is we can stick the repeat button, wherein you can see all of the modules here simultaneously, and then you can easily choose. And lastly, the most simple option will be to simply go to the search bar and type whichever module. So today we'll be looking at the student profiles module. So for better understanding, let's take class 1, section A, for example. And here we can see as soon as we click the search button, we have our data here. So data is represented in a very simple and easy to understand manner. And you can, this is the list here. You can also mute in videos. So here we can see admission number, roll number, student name, class, parents name, date of birth, gender, category, contact number, POCs, and actions area. Then we have multiple actions that you can assign. View, edit, cease, print, upload student photo and certificates. So first, let's go to the view option. Here in the view option, you can view the details of a particular student in much depth. So as you can see over here, we have multiple different options such as profile, fees, exams. We have 3 sorts of exams. So whichever suits the particular school, they can use that. The attendance, where we have different options where you can see the present days, the days that the student in the right lane, the days the student was absent, if exam days were taken, not the holidays. The document section, you can upload any necessary documents related to the student and then view them later. Timeline, student behavior, when the results are put in remarks, get to the student behavior. The library section is the student tracking the salary issue, any fine, intern, or all of those things. If the student is hostler and they have offered for an hostel, then all of those things can be found here. The house can be found here. Now on the left hand side, we have multiple text options, such as print the details, edit the student details, collect fees, just to send the username and password to the student and the parents. This option is useful in disabling the student. So as you can see, for some reason, if we wish to disable the student, it said the student is leaving the school. Then we can disable the student from the system from here. This particular is to send the student password or parent details. Next, we'll move on to the enrollment system module. So as you can see, all of the modules that are present here under the student records module are also present here. So you can also click and navigate from here. Now, the enrollment module is meant for student admission, wherein the school management can either manually enter the data related to the student and upload the student, or basically onboard the student onto the ERP system. We also have an import option where it can load the entire CSV file if you have data in bulk. So this will be useful and less time consuming and much more convenient. We also have a sample file where you can get the data in sample format and you can accordingly fill it like this, and your Excel file would be ready. We have other options as well, such as the general register, which is very crucial for schools learning necessary information. So you can upload that as well. Now we'll be going back. Now, parallel to enrollment, we also have this online enrollment system wherein the parents can enroll their students online at the convenience of their house without having to visit the school. So this option would be available at the school's website. Yes, the parents can enroll online. They visit the school specifically for that, and all the details of the student setup and through the online enrollment process will be visible here. Another option that we have under students records is the inactive student, where we can view that if any student is inactive. For example, over here, as we can see, the student has already taken the transfer certificate. Means they are no longer a part of the school. So then an inactive student from class 1, section A, for example. So we can view it from here. We also have student categories options. When we have all of these categories, and this information might be useful for certain schools who might need it for government records or anything. So this is also another crucial part. Again, parallel to that is the caste management, which is also required for certain government records. As we had spoken before about the disabled option, if any student is the school and requires to be disabled, then we can disable the student and put in any disabled reason here, edit the previous reasons, such as if the student is regularly absent, they have taken the transfer certificate and moved out, or the fees is not paid, or if they're suspended, or any such reason is there, we can disable the student and add the reason here. We have this ID card management option as well, wherein we can select the class, select a template, for example. So we get to view multiple types of templates. So these are all the different students that we have in class 1. And these are the sample templates for their ID cards. Similarly, we have multiple templates, template designs basically. And we can choose according to our preference, whichever we like. Now, similar to ID card management for students, we also have parent ID card management, wherein we have the ID cards for all of the parents of the students. So whenever they wish to visit, they can have these ID cards with them. So better identification and verification, security purposes. And similarly, even this option has multiple templates to choose from. This is another very essential option that we have, which is known as general register, It basically asks the student list of all of the important and crucial information that it requires. It is stored in this general register. It has all of the data which you can edit, you can print it, or you can download it in multiple formats such as PDF or Excel sheet or Word formats, or even film. Now moving to the vast few options, we have this admin first option, wherein if there are any sorts of requests or complaints raised by any student from any class, you can view it here and resolve it as soon as possible. Similarly, we have certificate requests, wherein if any student requires a particular certificate, such as bona fide, study certificate, transfer, or any sort of certificate, they can put in that request here online and the certificate will be generated there and then. We also have bulk edit, wherein you can select the information for a particular class and edit the information in bulk without wasting much time. Similarly, we have bulk edit and bulk delete, where you can delete the information for a certain class altogether